How do I conquer my short-term goals? Perfect question. Today we're going to talk about effective time management and setting goals. Let's go. What is up, my winning friend? Welcome back to another video. My name is Zach, and if this is your first time here and you want to reach your potential and crush your goals, start right now by hitting subscribe and tap the bell notifications. That way you don't miss anything. So I'm going to ask you a really important question, and I really want you to consider it seriously. Take note of it, jot down the answers if you have to, but really give it some serious consideration. What is one thing that you're not currently doing right now that if you did it on a regular basis would bring tremendous positive impact in your personal or professional life? Now hold that thought, we're going to come back to it. In the meantime though, effective time management is the ability to organize and execute around priorities. And to do this, we have to think effectiveness with people and efficiency with things. You know, we can't sit there and schedule out things on our schedule and have to run exactly by that time frame, because when we're dealing with people, you can't expect to be efficient with people. Sometimes things take longer. To really be effective with people and to really build those solid relationships, you might have to invest more time than what you originally planned. And things, yeah, with things we can be efficient. We can knock them out and get them done on a time frame. Effectiveness with people, efficiency with things. And the key is to not prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. Now there are 4 areas where you can spend time in your life. Let's take a look at each one. Most people spend their time in quadrant 1, in areas that are important and urgent. These are crises, these are deadline driven projects, these are things that have to be taken care of right now. There's no waiting. Like your child, for instance, gets sick and you have to take them to the ER, or you have a deadline driven project at work that needs to get in. These are things that cannot wait, that we have to manage, and a lot of people are managing crisis after crisis after crisis. It's an ongoing battle. I'm going to skip quadrant 2. We're going to move down to quadrant 3. Quadrant 3 are areas that are not important, but they are urgent. These are like interruptions, like meetings, emails, things, phone calls, things that necessarily aren't important, but they're urgent, they're pressing you for your time. Like a friend asks for a favor. Yeah, you want to be able to do favors for friends and do charity work, but sometimes this has nothing to do with your purpose and it's actually pulling you away from things that you really need to get done. That's quadrant 3. Now quadrant 4 is what I call a complete time waster. It's not important and it's not urgent. This could be simple things as a TV program that's completely uneducational at all. It's just there for entertainment purposes. Nothing wrong with that if you want to entertain yourself from time to time, but you don't want to spend too much time in this area. It's not adding any value to your life at all, or getting you anywhere closer to your purpose or to your goals and dreams. Now quadrant 2 is a place where people spend the least amount of time possible, and is actually the most effective quadrant to spend your time in. Not urgent, but it is important. These are areas such as working out, planning, goal setting, searching for other opportunity. Now if you think about it, that question that I asked you in the very beginning, what is one thing that you're not doing right now that if you did it on a consistent basis would bring you a tremendous positive impact in your life, in your personal or professional? 9 times out of 10, that answer falls into the quadrant 2 category. At matters that are not urgent but they are important, such as working out, eating healthy, exercising. Yeah, those are not urgent right this moment, have to be done, but they are very important for your health, and if you don't take care of those things now, they will become urgent in crisis matters. So if you spend the bulk of your time in quadrant 2 activities, they drastically limit the crisis in quadrant 1. That's the kind of impact that quadrant 2 activities have on your life when we do them. Once you have your purpose, long-term goals, and personal mission statement in place, then we can start focusing on these short-term goals and being effective time managers. And if you don't know what a personal mission statement is or how to get this purpose and all that in place, no worries. I will link a playlist in the comments below for you to check out. So with these short-term goals, you're going to want to organize the day, but more importantly, you're going to have to organize the week. You're far more effective when you organize your week instead of just day-to-day management. And the reason why, there are going to be some goals that you select for each role that you have, each significant role, like your spouse, being a parent, family member, friend, co-worker, whatever they may be. You're not going to be able to do each and every one of these in each and every single day. you're going to have to spread it out throughout the week. There's going to be specific days where you can only handle one certain role in your life, one goal for that role. That's why organizing the week is far more effective. It gives us the flexibility. So you're going to want to select each specific role that means something of significance to you that you've identified in your personal mission statement. And then you want it to determine 2 to 3, maybe more goals that you want to accomplish that week. Then schedule times for each one that you want to accomplish and delegate anything that you can to be more effective. At least some of these weekly goals that you set should reflect these quadrant 2 activities, matters that are not urgent but very important. And they should also be tied to your long-term goals that you've identified in your personal mission statement. These weekly goals are just little baby steps that are helping you get to those end game results that you're trying to get. Make sure that they're propelling you closer to the overall purpose and goals that you want to achieve in your life. When you go about scheduling your week this way, not just organizing the day, but organizing the entire week, you are far more effective. You are taking care of matters in each role in your life. You're not just solely focused on work or solely focused on your spouse or just solely focused on your children. You have that work-life balance. So map out your next week. Select each role that means something of significance to you, then determine 2 to 3 goals that you want to achieve in each one of these roles for that week. Then map out a game plan, make it happen, and avoid the temptation to falling into quadrant 3 or quadrant 4 activities, and stay in quadrant 2 as much as possible. If this helps you in any way, shape, or form with your short-term goals and you want to check out more videos on goal setting and being more effective in life, then make sure you check out this playlist right there. Share this video on Facebook, and if you're part of any personal development groups, you can share it with your friends there. And if you want to reach your potential and crush your goals, you can start right now by hitting the round subscribe icon and tap the bell notifications. That way you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, my winning friend. I'll see you next time.